last night? Huh? Oh, sleep. Sure. I slept for a grand total of 0 hours. Guten Guten Morgen? I don't know what that one means. You two, you look like you're ready to put on a real show. But before you do, I have a good luck gift for you. The voice button answers came back, and the results couldn't be more clear. The voice in the mock file video and the tape recording are one and the same. In other words, the recording's a fabrication. The lab is considering this study of the truth. So far, they found signs of overdubbing. It's going to take a bit longer to recover the audio that was erased. Who's there? Wait. Did you see who it was? No. I got a quick look, but they got away. I think it might have been Hugh, but he was eavesdropping. I wonder if he saw a hand. Oh, I'm sure he wasn't the only one just now. I bet Robin and Boxgold were listening in too. To make sure they don't make a run for it. That's my final gift to you. Okay, all that's left now is to reach out to the truth. Time for a mini Chords of Steel walkout. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine. Your turn. I'm Athena Sykes and I'm fine. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Juniper Woods. The Sykes Brigade is totally psyched. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is ready as well. Isn't that right, Prosecutor Blackwell? Yes, well, moving right along. Yesterday's adjournment was unexpected yet necessary. But I'll be running a tight ship here today, so no funny business from anybody. Understood. Robin Newman and Hugo Connor have retracted their confessions. I can't but later I said will them at least to find whether I can charge them with perjury. Well, this certainly complicates matters. Still, one must not overlook the facts. Now about the school camera photo that was submitted yesterday. A pity that evidence is no longer relevant to this case. The clock runs fast. It cannot function as an acute measure of time. As for the program detective who overlooked that, he's paying for his failure as we speak. Poor Detective Fulbright. I hope he returns to work with all his body parts intact. But if that's the case, then what will we? The accused is the sole person who could have moved the body from art room to storage. I mean to prove it here this day. It's just like Detective Fulbright said. But what else does he have up his sleeve? My understanding of this heinous crime is thus. The murder took place near the center of the art room as evidenced by the bloodstains. Blood was also found on some pottery next to the window of the maintenance area. That is to say, the body was carried over to that very window. From there, it was dropped down to the maintenance area below. And there was a mere scratch to the body aside from that fatal wound. That, too, was part of the script. A high-jump mat was employed to cushion the fall. Then a ball cart was used to haul the body over to the stage. That's not very clever. I mean, it's the same exact body moving scheme as the script. Aaron could have moved the body that way.
Objection!
The prosperity to spew forth words before you think is not very clever either. Why, you! prosecution as a witness, which is most unfortunate for you. Witness, it's time for you to come forth. Well then, witness. Please state his name and occupation. Hugh O'Connor. I'm a senior at Thames Legal Academy and I'm studying to be a lawyer. Yesterday, I told that lawyer there that I would testify to the truth. So I intend to cooperate fully in today's trial. Happy now, Miss Sykes? What's he up to now? The court appreciates your cooperation, Mr. O'Connor. Your testimony, please. The lecture hall was packed before the mock trial. The doors to the campus was empty. That's when I saw Juniper dragging a large bat from behind the stage. I was watching her from a vantage point between the stage and the maintenance area. She was heading towards me, so I assumed she was on her way to the maintenance area. I don't have any time to stand around and see what she did after that. The real truth hurts so much, doesn't it, Miss Sykes? Maybe you thought I was going to bring up something that's entirely against your client. I must have you come back when I need one. He's coming straight at us today, using any means possible. To protect the student had to climb a pile and stand up the stage. And that was brought over to the stage from the storehouse. Our client is the student council president. What's wrong with her taking it upon herself to put the matter away after they used it?
Objection!
Oh, there's plenty wrong. There's but one man in the entire school that could cushion a fall from such lofty heights. The man in question was indispensable to moving the body. It's explained to us know everything. I think I get it now. The drag marks we saw behind the stage were made by the mat. It's the only mat of that thickness was where the bodies assumed to have been dropped. It would be hard to deny a possible link to this case. Off to a bad start again. You sure you're okay, Athena? It's game on, Hugh. Game on. I'm gonna turn your arrogant, perfect score grin into a teary-eyed frown of failure. The lecture hall was packed before the mock trial, but the rest of the campus was empty. That's when I saw Juniper dragging a large mat from behind the stage. I was watching her from a vantage point between the stage and maintenance area.
Objection!
So, you saw the back of the stage from between the stage and the maintenance area. Let's take a look at this photo taken by Miss Scuttlebutt, shall we? This photo shows the students setting up the stage the day before the mock trial. You see the big construction screen to the right of the stage in the background here? Why, yes! In fact, there were a bunch of these next to my house until a few days ago, too. It was so noisy behind there, but I couldn't take a peek. Oh, how it piqued my interests. Exactly, Your Honor. You cannot see past such screens. That is their purpose. Now let's see. How exactly is that screen positioned again? Aha! Since it was to the right of the stage, it should be right here. And from this vantage point, the witness claims to have seen our client behind the stage backdrop. Oh my! But the screen would have been completely in the way! That's right! Therefore, the witness couldn't have possibly seen our client from this point. Out! Order, order! Miss O'Connor, have you been lying to this court? The screen... Right. Must have slipped my mind. What? Are you telling me you, Mr. Genius, forgot something as literally big as that? Two kinds of memory lapse. You know what kind you mouth breathers have? And the genius level lapse is the memory that people like me have. Why don't you just admit that it was a normal, everyday brain fart already? Would a witness now please restate what he remembers minus the lapse of memory? That's easy. I was on the other side of the screen. In other words, I witnessed Juniper from the stage side of the screen.
Objection!
You are testifying that our client was behind the stage. Never mind this court, the back of the stage is not visible from the front. Next, to see our client behind the stage from the stage side of the screen. The witness himself would also have to be in the same area behind the stage. In that case, our client would have definitely seen Mr. O'Connor. Good. Ah! Ouch. Nice run, Athena. Keep it up.
Objection!
Alright, golden boy. Is this not your chance? Telling the truth would be like a weight lifted from your chest. The truth? What truth? The fact that golden boy here was where he initially stated. That is to say, he was between the maintenance area and the stage.
Objection!
But then the screen would have blocked his view of...
Objection!
On the ground, yes, his view would have been blocked indeed. But consider how smoke always wants to rise up high. Athena, look at the photo again. Do you think... something on the other side of the screen? Something high enough to see the stage. No way. The screen right here? I don't remember seeing the crane there on the day of the mock trial. Me neither. It's possibly safe to assume it was moved before you found the body. Hold it! That's right up, Prosecutor Blackwell. Remember your promise. I'll call making no such promise. You can blunder to me about keeping quiet in exchange for information. What's all this about? A promise? It's about whatever Blackwell was using against him? And what's it got to do with him going to the crane? Golden Boy did not go up in that crane for fun. He was working part-time as a crane operator within school grounds. What? You mean to tell me a high school student was operating a crane? Objection! The witness... I object to the prosecutor's last statement. There's no proof I ever operated that crane.
Hold it!
Actually, this might be something that proves you did. What? This whole part-time job thing is true. I thought it would be limited to a single day. You're probably working at the same site the previous day too. Is this what you're thinking of, Athena? Yep, as the cook can see, this photo captures the crane's operator. And if you look carefully, he bears a definite resemblance to Mr. O'Connor. Are you serious? This is ridiculous. Very interesting. Let's discern whether this is as ridiculous as the witness maintains. The defense agrees with the prosecution. Let's bring the facts to light. That's all very well and good, but just how do you propose to do that? The person in this photo has one really distinguishing feature. Not 100% sure, but it's at least worth a try. We can identify the person in this photo as the witness by examining. The figure in this photo is wearing a very unique object around his neck. Why, yes, you can see it right there. But then, are you saying you mean to? Mr. O'Connor's neck is almost identically concealed by his tail collar. That's exactly why I believe this warrants further examination. No, a chance. There'd be a blatant violation of my privacy. You're a disgrace of a man. Now start unbuttoning that collar before I hack it off. Yeah, what's the big deal? Now let's see your neck. Guess I have no choice. Oh my. So where did you buy that neckband, if I might ask? I didn't buy it. It's handmade. There's only one like it in the ward. Well, it so looks like the neckband in the photo. So we have the photo analyzed. You're one irritating lady. Fine, I admit it. I work a part-time construction job. It has nothing to do with our school. Operating heavy equipment's no big deal for a guy who can parallel park one-handed. I never expect that one of my jobs would take me to my own school. But when you factor all the required tests and aptitude period, wouldn't you have to be at least 20 to have a license for operating a crane? About that, you see, I'm a genius, so, you know.
Objection!
Let us dispense with the insane charade, Golden Boy. Hold it! No, let's go back up, please don't! High school seniors are 19 at most. Thus they fail to complete the requirements. But that does not apply to you. Does it, Mr. O'Connor? Why does it apply? He's a senior, so he's around that age, right? Oh, no, please! Actually, Golden Boy here is 25. Took a 7-year break from school. Wait. Come again? Take a gander at the official school enrollment documentation. It's all right there. Ouch! 25? He's older than me? Hold it! 7-year break? 7 years? I just want things to say. That's 2 kinds of 7-year breaks. Very kind you mouth breathers take. and the genius kind of people like me take.
Objection!
The genius would quickly become a chore for a 7-year break. I think you have that backwards, Athena. Even geniuses make mistakes. I just happened to make mine only 7 years in a row. Only if you could get away with music only like that. Enough of this jibber jabber. So I said the witness was up in the crane when he saw the accused dragging the mat. The accused valued all he needed to move the body immediately prior to doing so. That much is clear. I see no need to deliberate the matter further. Considering that the body was moved in the same manner as in the script, I find prosecutor Blackhurst's claim to be quite persuasive. Does the defense care to dissuade me? As long as the mat was used to move the body, Junior's going to be under suspicion. Athena, I just thought of something. What was you doing in the crane right before the mock trial? He couldn't have been on the job at the time. I mean, he was waiting for the trial to start. Yeah, where was he in the crane? Wait, you don't think... Your Honor! Yes, Miss Sykes? Got it. Okay, I made the idea that would turn the prosecution's claim on its head. But the context has never stopped us before. Interesting. Miss O'Connor, you were using the crane too. The body was just like it was in the script, so it must have been moved like in the script too. At least that's what the prosecution believes. How simplistic, even foolish. Those are pretty strong words, Athena. You sure about this? The witness is a licensed crane operator, so he could have used it to move the body.
Objection!
Well, Golden Boy, good to chime in. I intend to say no more on the matter. Save that this does not bode well for you. Wait, he's on my side this time? Or is this another trap? What's this? I can use a bow and arrow one-handed. Ah, that's crazy level of dexterity. I can even drive a crane with one hand, that's easy. Operating the crane itself is so complex it requires both hands. Now, I would have the court look at this. Oh, please tell me that's a ketchup stain. You wish. My hand was injured and required surgery. That's the reason I kept my hand in my pocket all this time. I've already verified that this was the hospital treatment. Quite a nasty wound, they say. So, how did you hurt it? I see no need to discuss that. It has nothing relevant to this case. 2 hands are required to operate complex machinery such as a crane. There we go. On the day of the mock trial, the witness was incapable of moving the body by crane. Now I'm the fool? I planned on moving to Crane the night before the mock trial, but then I got injured. I wanted to keep my part-time job a secret. I had to do it just before the mock trial started instead. I thought this was the big move we've been waiting for. Now the defense simplicity is laid bare. I'd have to recall my claim. But it was dropped out of a third-floor window near the maintenance area. Then a ball court was used to move it to the States. See, I've been paying attention. Your boldness. Now consider this. Cute was decided dragging that mat. It was she who moved the body. You're on the right track, Athena. You? Yeah, Jupiter remains a prime suspect. The police assume the body was moved for her scrapped. So as a defense, you have to figure out how else the body could have been moved. But that's exactly telling me to think of another way besides the crane? Mistakes. If you have a court about your argument, this court would love to hear it. And if not, it's time for the verdict. Isn't that correct, your boy?
Objection!
No, not yet. All I have to do is show that the body wasn't moved like it was in the script, right? Well, that would show that the man had nothing to do with this case. There's a sort of great renowned sophisticated lawyers. Its name is evidence. You don't scare me. Smart Athena, you can do it. What's wrong with your face, Athena? It's a weird mix of terror and creepy grin. Let's focus on how the body could have been moved without it being dropped. How can anyone lower it without just dropping it? It's not like you could fly. Maybe it could. After all, there is a way to zip between the art room and the stage. Someone could easily use that thing. Oh, yes, of course. Besides, the court would like to see what you have for us. I have to do is show the tiniest shred of possibility. The mat and ball cart won't use to move the body. This is what was used.
Take that!
The key here is the first thing that ties the art room and the stage together. Might I propose an idea? What do you wear to tie your lips together? Further expose your ignorance. This isn't exactly the time for black comedy, Prosecutor Blackwell. Anyway, the court will record the wire on which the school banner was hung. That wire was strung between the art room and the stage. It's allowed students to run or wheel in the school banner from the art room. The body could have easily been lowered down to the stage by this wire.
Objection!
Remember your armchair theories. This was some kind of high wire act. The body surely would have fallen, yet there were no signs of blunt force trauma.
Objection!
Well, you surprised me, Prosecutor Blackwell. I didn't actually think I failed to account for that. I'm sure that's exactly what he thought. When we investigated the stage yesterday, The bottom part of the school banner had been tied into a pouch-like shape. And pouches are useful for carrying things. What do you think this one could have carried? Well, go on. Please explain. The body was bundled into the pouch-like section of the banner and sent down the wire. The body would have been down on that station of glass. There'd be no need for a mat. But the foot is carrying the banner. The banner doing the carrying.
Objection!
I have no patience for you and your cheap parlor tricks. Your claim is as shaky as a corpse performing an absurd high wire act. If you have any actual objections, then just come out and say it. I just recalled the bloodstains left on the art room pottery. If the wire had been used to move the body, it would have to be near the window above the quad, the one of the winch. However, the bloodstained pottery was next to the window above the maintenance area. Here we go, the wire and banner had not that much to do with this case. Oh. The bloodstained pottery. I don't remember that. This doesn't look good. We'll be back to the mat theory if you don't do something. Well, Miss Sykes, I hope you have something better this time than a circus act. My wire theory is true. The blood on the pottery must not have been... Maybe it's not the victim's blood. Did the police check to see from whom the blood on the pottery came from? Shame on you, sex donor. Have a little more respect for your constability. Full white. Looks like they didn't check it. Haha! Don't let you get you down, Prosecutor Blackwell. Everyone makes mistakes. Spare me your cheek. We will know not either way till the tester ran. True, but in the meantime, I'm going to press my claim as far as I can. Your baldness, I demand that the blood on the pottery be analyzed this instant. Of course. It should take long to get the results back. Oh my, that was quick. What history if it turns out to be the victim's blood? Please let it be someone else's. It seems the blood was not from the victim. What? Furthermore, a comparison of other parties involved in this case reveals that the blood belongs to one Hugh O'Connor. Score! Don't worry, Junie. Just try to relax. Hugh's hands. His hands were dripping with blood. Your Honor, as we saw earlier, the witness's left hand had suffered a serious injury. He sustained a wound in a struggle with the victim and his blood got on the pottery. Then Junie saw his blood-stained hands as they passed each other in the first floor hall. It's the only explanation that covers everything.
Objection!
There is but one way now to turn aside her blade, but do not cast the blame on me. The blood is the sex donor, for it is she who forced me to expose your secret. Fine. Whatever. How much stuff does he have on huge? Huge. The coolings of this odd-looking envelope. There's inside this that Miriam Scuttlebutt's script was found. Scuttlebutts? But did the prosecution already claim that? This envelope was the one that contained her script? Circumstances have changed. You see, Golden Boy had hidden this from us all. Let's see here. My word, talk about the ward's most painful paper cut. Indeed. You can clearly see it if this envelope is not opened correctly. The barrel for spring wheel blade was shoot from, leaving a horrible gash upon the hand. The only one who has been told of the correct way to open it was Constance Quartz. You really want to see my script is that bad? You better watch out. Read it without my permission and you'll wish you hadn't. Yikes. Miriam wasn't kidding when she said that. The blood on the blade is the witnesses. That genius here tried to sneak a peek at the wrong script and paid for his foolishness. Ouch! This guy's the worst genius I've ever seen. Don't worry, Athena. Dude isn't that deep. You still got that wire theory too. Yeah, I've got it. Since the blood by the window overlooking the maintenance area isn't the victim's, there's no longer any basis for denying the body was moved from using the wire and banner. Therefore, the defense once again asserts just that. Hold it. You call yourself a lawyer? Don't you see the glaring contradiction in your thinking? Huh? The court would like to remind the witness that his role is not to point out. And you, how can you adhere to such outdated beliefs? But whatever. It seems you've forgotten the two statues that were on stage directly below the wire. The body said sliding down that wire would have crashed into them. Can't you explain that away? Why, I believe he's right. The statues and the wire are extremely close together. So the body would have collided with the statues? What if they did collide? Wait, that's it! Speaking of those statues, we still don't know how they were broken. But if we assume the body crashed into them, that would also explain that loud sound we heard while we were in the waiting room. Oh, now that you mention it. You, Mr. White, went out to the stage after you heard that sound, correct?
Objection!
Interesting. How very interesting. But may I ask this one question? When was it that you heard said sound? It was a little after the mock trial had started. Mr. White and I were practically bored to tears there in the waiting room when... Ah! Precisely. That sound you heard did happen while the body was being moved. That would place it during the mock trial. Ooh, this means the body wouldn't have been there before the mock trial started. You see, right before the mock trial started, I saw the body. He said he saw the body before the mock trial. So, it might claim that the body was moved during the mock trial doesn't hold water. There's no contradiction. It's going to get me in our case killed. The focus is on just 3 suspects because the body was moved before the mock trial. That has been the major premise thus far. Your assertion therefore contradicts the very foundation of this case.
Objection!
Both sides still lack incontrovertible evidence. So should we not also treat Golden Boy's testimony with some level of suspicion? Good point. Prosecutor Blackwell is on our side. I bet he's figured out the truth behind this case. Oh, great. As long as he's not up to something else. The statues really were broken when the body hit them. Huge statement about seeing the body for the mock trial is a big fat lie. Okay, Miss O'Connor. Let's get to the bottom of this contradiction about whether you saw the body. Look at me straight in the eye and repeat your statement to me. Like I said before, for the mock trial, the body was, you know. So I say this once, Golden Boy, you had best tell the truth and do it now. If your head wishes to enjoy the continued companionship of your body. Now, out with it. Did you truly witness the body? Or were you just lying about it? Well, which is it? You what? I never saw the body. Are you sure about that? Let's just go again. I'll charge you with perjury. There was no body on the stage. I've been lying about that this whole time. I'm sorry. Yes, you expect to choose to be quite right for what it is. Why would he lie about this to begin with? Order. The base premise that the body was moved before the mock trial had been overturned. I imagine this has an impact on both the defense and the prosecution's case. Well, first I'd like to thank the prosecutor. This brings us one step closer to the truth. Now at least we know the body was moved using the wires and school banner. Indeed. That much I shall concede, Sykes Stoner. The body was moved as you stated, and in the midst of the mock trial. So both sides are satisfied then. If the body was moved before the mock trial, we have our three suspects. But if the move never took place in the midst of the mock trial, it is an entirely different story. Right? All three suspects were in the mock trial. That gives them solid alibis.
Objection!
How simplistic. Did you forget about the student in charge of the audio? Amidst the mock trial, she was the one soul who could leave and re-enter the lecture hall. What's this? Who is this person in charge of the audio? Oh no. I can't forget. It was... Hey. What's the deal here? Why is Junie so lost in the shot? Juniper was also in charge of the audio. As he was in the trial, she was in the audio control room dealing with the music. Who could enter the art room if the mock tried to move the body was none other than the accused, Jennifer Woods, but she was in charge of the audio. No! Why, yes, I see. That does make sense. Perfect sense. This can't be happening. Instead of exposing huge crime, Junie's in even deeper. No matter how you slice it, we'll cut. And here I thought Bushkin Blackwell was on our side. At least on this issue. The Twisted Samurai strikes again. Twisted? It's like dirty water. Your boredness. It's time to put an end to this farce. The prosecution has presented a quite convincing case, but the defense has one last chance to voice any remaining objections. Well, Miss Sykes? Paulo, what are we going to do? I've got nothing left. Nothing. Not at nights. I've been trying to think of something, but I'm drawing a big blank, too. Poor Junie. Let's figure out something. Still be... objection. Objection. Well, I object to... Hold it! Stop right there. All ears to me. It's time you heard about the rare genius of Hugo Connor. Listen, and you will hear the secret behind my perfect crime. Perfect crime? Hey, this is serious as if you didn't just go through something like this yesterday? Yes, we did. This had better not be another one of his breeding traps. The murder, with the body, the cover-up, are sprung from my brilliant mind. Go ahead, trust me. Your killer's right before you. Order, I say. Mr. O'Connor, you confessed yesterday. And only today we can't say that your confession. Enough readers could comprehend my genius. The ends justify the means. Now bow down and kneel. Kneel before my great and maddening intellect.
Objection!
Enough. The only thing mattering is the ignominy you bear for all to see. For it is impossible for you to have been the perpetrator behind this crime. There is no perfect crime, only a perfect alibi, for you were at the mock trial. It is here that I must remind you of this. You were a participant the entire time. So you can falsely if you persist in hindering this trial with your silly little act. He doesn't seem the least bit shaken by Blackwell's threats. Mr. Prosecutor, calling that a perfect alibi is beyond contempt. Your Honor, I'd like to take this opportunity to further testimony a little bit more. And demonstrate the very moment of genius that transcended every perfection. You don't believe this, but I used the body double. That wasn't the real me at the mock trial. That means I didn't almost lose. My body almost dead. So that's definitely why my double took care of the trial. I had to run at the campus. I said, I'm the killer. Jennifer's innocent. I have a question I was hoping the defense and prosecution might help answer. Is it just me, or does the witness's testimony make no sense at all? No, it's not just you, Your Honor. All I got from listening to that was a headache. Yeah? That was just plain weird. Especially the whole thing about a body double. Well, I'm relieved it's not just me. And the prosecution? Your baldness. Summon an ambulance this instant. The witness is stark raving mad. Yes, I think that would be for the best. Now then, let's pretend that never happened and move on to my vote. Hold it! You people don't believe me? It's not a matter of not believing you. It's more along the lines of questioning your sanity. Yeah, funny farm discard. They want your genius back. Jackson! Set your pie holes! The intellect of a genius transcends even logic. Besides, don't you guys have the weird device for testimonies like this?
Objection!
Which is not a weird device, and I don't waste him on ridiculous testimonies. Easy though, Tiger. Think of it this way. We don't want a verdict to be passed just yet. So how about we give Wizard a try? Well, this is against my better judgment, but I'd like to conduct a short therapy session. Your better judgment. I'm a judge, and it's far beyond mine, yet I find it hard to say no. Prosecutor Blackwell, I trust you have no objections. Prosecutor Blackwell? Prosecutor said, rubbish. We'll be out on a stroll. Then after Detective Fulbright. How does he get away with stuff like that? And I'll interrupt that as meaning he has no explicit objections. Alright, Miss Sykes, you may proceed with your therapy session. I see my share of crazy trials, but this one takes the cake.